I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers. And a blood.
Hey, what's up? I'm coming live. We're at Angelino Heights. This house right here, that's Dominic Toretto's house from the Fast and the Furious. This is so awesome. Total bucket list item for me. A lot of people don't know this. Fast and Furious is one of my favorite movie series of all time. And it's just like, I got goosebumps being here. Right down the street is Bob's Market. We went down the hill to Bob's Market, which is where the Dominic's cafe was, and when they had the tuna no crust. So yeah, man, this is amazing. Like, drove all the way here from Texas to California, and I got to be here at Dominic Toretto's house. So thanks, guys. All right, guys, this is the whole table. This is everything that I picked up in the past 2 weeks. On the way to SoCal Retro, on the way at the convention, and on the way home. And the funny thing about this is, like, things just seem to be multiplying. Like, you know, I grew up with TurboGrafx, and I got a TurboGrafx and a Turbo Booster. But I also got a TurboGrafx complete in box, and it's got all the inserts. It's got that full, it looks like Zach Morris on the cover. So yeah, that's crazy. I got that. This is just silly. Nate rode with me, and he brought this to sell, and I ended up buying it off him because it's a really nice complete in box PS2 Slim in black, and it's the later revision that only has 1 power cable. So that's crazy. I got this jungle green in on a trade. I sold the N64 sign, and I sold that to Hex Gaming in California. He was one of the vendors there, and he threw in the jungle green as part of the deal. So I appreciate that. Got this sweet, really nice jungle green, tight stick. So I got that in. Then I also got the deluxe set. I actually picked that up in Houston on my way out of town. I was like literally packed up, and I got a deal for some systems. So I got the complete in box deluxe set. Tried to sell it, tried to trade it, didn't work out. I ended up bringing it home. But it's really cool. I don't have a Rob right now, so really cool to have that. Also, so I told y'all I got 2 TurboGrafx. I ended up with 2 Power Gloves. How does that happen? I don't know. And then I ended up with 2 copies of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So I'll get back into the story on that a little bit. I also got a top loader, NES top loader. I got this cool Brawler 64 wireless game pad from, I got this from the Video Game Wizard.
I don't want. They're gonna all be
There you go.
eight.
¿Usted no come on that one? That's dope, Greg. What's up, John? It's your boy Mike. My voice is shot. I've been up since yesterday. I don't know, more than 24 hours. But I got back home and home from a game convention called SoCal Gaming Expo in Southern California. Had an awesome time. I had so much fun. I got so much cool stuff, and I just wanted to film this. I'm going to cut this together with some other clips. I didn't really film as much as I should have because I was so busy. But I wanted to show you all the stuff I picked up in the last week. So I literally packed my car last Tuesday. It's Monday now. So in the past week, this is all the stuff that I picked up on the way to the convention, at the convention, and on the way home. If you guys want good games, sell games. If you sell games, that's how you get good stuff, okay? The trades were incredible. All right, I'm going to get into it, all right? All right, I'm back. Speaking of Video Game Wizard, I got this Kirby Omatome thing. And it was complete in box, but we got a little tired and crazy on the trip. So we busted out and we were trying to learn how to play it. Still don't really know how to play it, but it was fun. So I did pick that up, and I've been playing with that. I'm probably just gonna keep playing with it because it's cool, and I love Kirby. With the TurboGrafx system that I got these 5 games were in the bundle with the system: Dragon Spirit, R-Type, Bomberman, Monk's Revenge, and Monk's Adventure. And then I picked up a couple more bangers: Blazing Lasers, Alien Crush, Splatterhouse, and Air Zonk. All these I had as a kid, except for Air Zonk. I've never had that game, and really glad to have it because it's one of my favorite games. So the story on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, actually, this one I brought with me, which is the oval seal. And then I found this one at the convention, and it had the letter, and I was trying to get the letter. I just wanted the letter. I think mine's a little bit better condition than this, marginally, and I really just wanted the letter. And I think I even offered like $100 for the letter, and I ended up getting a good deal on this. I forget the guy's name. Sorry, I've been up for 24 hours, but he gave me a really good deal on the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out with the letter. So now I have 2 copies of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which is, hey, that's a good problem to have, right? With the PS2 system that I got some banger good games: Street Fighter, Anniversary, Crash, Nitro Kart, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Special Edition, Simpsons Hit and Run, Capcom Classics Collection Volume 1, Street Fighter Alpha Anthology, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Just like stuff that I like to play. I got these from Nate, so that was cool. As far as bangers on NES, I did pick up Stack Up. I got this in San Marcos, Texas, at D-Pad. So I did a trade at D-Pad, and I picked up Stack Up. They had it. I really wanted it. Really clean 5-screw Stack Up, so I got that. Also, man, Retro, the convention, SoCal Retro Gaming Expo was like the convention for variants. So I got a Left Bros Super Mario 3 from Retro Teo. He hooked it up on that. So that was really cool. These games right here, I got from Mort's Garage. So we did a deal on Donkey Kong, and this works. I've had this before and it didn't work. The LCD was busted. So I got a working Donkey Kong Game & Watch. I got Contra, and I got 2 Zeldas. And the reason I got 2 is because one's a 5-screw. Like I said, if you wanted variants, Circle Seal 5-screw, Legend of Zelda, and then an oval seal. So I got those from Mort's Garage. He was super cool. We had a good talk. It was fun to meet him in person, and he had really good deals at his booth. Some other just good stuff that I picked up: Jaws, Mario Bros. 5-screw, Adventure Link, another Mario Bros. 3, Baseball Stars. Real quick on N64, I got a Majora's Mask, Gold Cart, Glover, 007, and Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. Some of this stuff I thought, like, this stuff always sells, like 007, Zelda, like those always sell, and for whatever reason they didn't sell at this convention. So it was kind of a weird for me anyways of what sold. Likewise, like I picked these up on the way at D-Pad because these always sell for me. The Mario World, Mario All-Stars, even if like customers don't buy them, other vendors usually pick these up as trade bait. It's like common stock for people that have stores, but whatever. Or like people that sell on Amazon. I guess because Phoenix Resale was there. he bought these from me at the last convention, but he wasn't at this convention. But yeah, just some good SNES stuff, cheap, kind of stuff that I picked up. This is what's left of a crazy trade. I got a lot of Fire PS2 items, like Suikoden 5 and games like that. It was like 8 of these like banger PS2 like $100 games. I got this Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. The guy originally had it priced at $140, but this is like a rental copy from Blockbuster, so I'm kind of putting it for disc only price. And then I also got Shining Force 1. I also had Shining Force 2, but that sold at the convention. I picked up a Game Boy Micro, the Famicom Player 1 with it's the US one with the serial number, not the Japanese one. So this one's really cool. I ordered a display case for that one. This is technically something I got together in time for the convention, and I brought along to play games, and I tried to sell it, but nobody really asked about it. But it is a modded Game Boy Advance. It's got the USB-C charging, and I put the Omega, Easy Flash Omega with all the ROMs on there, so it's got every GBA game, every Game Boy game, and every NES game on here, a full library to play. But it came home with me, so it's going to my collection for now. It's fine. Game Boy, real quick, I picked this up, Ninja Gaiden Shadow. I'd never seen this game ever, and I picked this up in Arizona at Fallout Games. And then these are just some cheap games. I think I got most of these from Aaron Kasharsky, Video Game Wizard. Just some common stock Game Boy stuff to restock on, because I did sell a lot of Game Boy. Game Boy sold great for me. I picked this up. This is really cool. I've been looking for this game for a long time. Itchy and Scratchy carton box. I got this in on a trade. I don't know. I don't remember how I got this. I think somebody traded this in. So I got Super Mario All-Stars. Then I got Yoshi's Island. I got this on a trade from another vendor. Clean copy of Yoshi's Island. This I picked up, really clean box and cart at D-pad. So I'm on the quest to find the manual and the map. I know I'll find it. I'm really good at finding paperwork, so I want to track those down for this, because this is a super clean box. I've had this box before and it never this nice. This is like a really good, awesome piece. Super Metroid. You should feel how heavy this is. This is an upgrade for me. I bought this before I bought the box, like smashed up and chewed and kind of pieced together my cheap version of a CIB. And I was always planning to upgrade. And I finally did find like a super clean Super Metroid made in Japan, non-player's choice. So got that. This is a big piece right here that I got from Mort's Garage. Super Mario World, player's choice. It's a placeholder. I used to have the black box, Super Mario World, and the box was like doctored, like somebody had got a black marker and fixed all the white flaws on it, you know, like the folds and stuff. So I was never happy with that black box that I had. I ended up trading it off. And so I've been looking for one. Nobody at the convention had a black box. I'm down to pay $1,000 for it if I find it. But I figured I'm going to get this, and this is going to be my placeholder. So Mort gave me a really great deal on this. Thank you, Mort, again. And this is going to be my placeholder for now. And then on the car ride home, I looked up how many Player's Choice games there are, and it's really not that many. And I think it'll be pretty cheap. After this one, like there's a Super Metroid and a Link to the Past that are probably going to be around $200, but everything else is under $100, and it's only about 10 games. So I think I'm going to go for the full set of Player's Choice. I don't know. I think it'd be a fun little project to do for the summer. So thank you. I did pick that up. I got this one in on trade as well. I traded with another vendor. But Operation C, I had this game as a kid. I remember buying this game at Service Merchandise, taking the ticket up to the counter and watching it come down the conveyor. So super nostalgic game. I had it at one point, and I traded it away at a time when I needed to. And I've always been looking for another copy, like an upgrade, and this is an upgrade. The one I had like kind of a smushed box, but this is a really clean box. So super glad to find this. Y'all know Game Boy stuff is hard to find, and this is, you know, early original Game Boy. I think this was like the first or second year of the Game Boy this game came out, but I was so pumped when it came out. I mean, it was Contra, one of my favorite arcade games, one of my favorite NES games on a handheld. So that's what the Game Boy was all about. Okay, so next we're getting into NES boxes. So I got all these boxes basically last Monday. They came in to Rare and Classic, and he was able to piece together some of the carts, almost none of the manuals. And then there's about a dozen of them that didn't have carts or manuals. But over the course of the week, I was able to piece all of these together. So I got Wolverine, a Boy and His Blob, Dr. Mario. This is a clean Dr. Mario too. I know it's a cheap game. I guess it does have a stab hole in it. Whoops. But Gauntlet 2, I don't know why anybody didn't buy this. Everybody kept like fingering this box and playing with it, and nobody bit the bullet on this, but I'm kind of glad because it's got sick artwork. And I also got Gauntlet 1, the Tengen one, which looks even cooler. X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Mega Man 3, Batman, and this is a really clean box. I don't know why this box gets ugly, but this is a nice box. Super C, and this is cool too, man. Underrated, man. Section Z with the Captain Commando sticker. This is so cool. So pick that up and put that together over the course of the week. There was a couple games that sold. I had a Roadrunner, a Tengen Roadrunner that sold. I had a Contra and I had a Castlevania. So probably like the big two from this set that I got in sold. And then the rest came home. All right, this is one other one just picked up, a personal trade. I got this with the trade with Operation C, and it's just a nice copy of River City Ransom. Okay, so this is my NES Loose Cart Commons. And this is really funny because this was full when I left, and it's full again. And none of these games were here when I left. So all these ones with the yellow labels on them, I got from Nate. And then all the other ones I got from Aaron, Video Game Wizard. So I just kind of wanted to restock. I always like keeping good commons, of the nostalgic games that everybody loves. I mean, these are good games. They're just cheap. Bad Dudes, Commando, Rad Racer, Blades of Steel, really Jackal, 10-Yard Fight, Hogan's Alley, Excite Bike. All these games are fun. Legendary Wings, totally underrated. So yeah, I just like keeping this full. Dr. Mario, I mean, come on, these are all like under $15 games, and it's funny that I kept it full basically. So I sold, but I was able to restock it. And then this, dude, I'm never not getting games. So we were in San Antonio and got this Offer Up bundle. And this is like pretty cool, really cool for Offer Up. So it's an NES bundle and really solid stuff. Like, look at this. Clean Mike Tyson's Punch Out, black circle seal, 3-screw with the orange dots, but still really cool. I mean, Turtles 2, all bangers. The only one that had quality issue was this Battletoads. But, I'll let it go cheap. That's a player. But yeah, good games, right? And then number 2, Double Dragon 2, Super C, Dracula's Curse, Simon's Quest, Castlevania. I mean, and these are all really clean. Ninja Gaiden 2, your Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. So this is like every starter kit collection you need. And it came with the NES with one controller, one third-party controller, power supply. I haven't tested this to see if it works even. I told the guys, like, I can't really test this, so, he just kind of threw it in on the deal. It does have original pins, it feels like. Those aren't replacement pins, so that's nice. So I'll test it out, see if it works. But even if it doesn't, I mean, the games alone, really good deal. So, even being up for 24 hours, no sleep, still making deals, still finding games. I mean, look at all this stuff. This is all stuff that I picked up this week. There was more that I picked up that sold. I had an Ice Blue inbox, N64. I mean, a lot of really good stuff. Like I said, the Castlevania and the Contra completed box sold. But, yeah, I had a really good time. And crazy that I have 2 Power Gloves, 2 TurboGrafx. Just nuts and really fun weekend. I'm definitely going to go again. I don't know about the drive. The drive is hard, man. It's a long drive, and it's a lot of gas. So I think next year it was a really fun convention to buy at. So I'll probably just fly out, maybe with hats. I'll bring my hats and maybe some like handheld, smaller stuff like Game Boys. All the Game Boys that I brought sold, with the exception of the Advance. But I had a Game Boy Color, a Pikachu Game Boy Color that sold. You know, so handhelds always do really good at conventions. So next year, I'll probably reevaluate. I won't bring any systems. Like, the only systems that I sold was like the Genesis. I had a Genesis in box, a Model 1, the Sonic the Hedgehog pack-in. So that sold, and the Ice Blue. But other than that, I'm not going to bring systems. They just take up too much space. And I'll just focus on like some good, you know, common games. Super Nintendo, you know, some good stuff, no filler, and see how it goes. But that's probably my plan for next year. If I'm able to get off of work, I will be going again, though. I had a really fun time, so it was a great convention. The turnout was amazing. It was super packed, and all the vendors, the scene out there, everybody knows everybody. They're so cool. You know, everybody's looking out for each other and helping each other out, giving each other deals, and just super fair. So I really had a good time at that convention. It had the right feeling. You know, some conventions are like just a little too crazy or you know, just frantic or something. And this convention had like the good, like, swap vibe, kind of hangout vibe. So it was a good weekend. I mean, I'll definitely do it again. But like I said, I think next time I'm going to fly instead of drive. And there's no way I'll be bringing this much stuff back if I fly. But that's probably a good thing, because I probably did spend too much money on my way out there. But yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to cut in some other clips probably. But yeah, peace out. Okay, we're out here game hunting in Fort Stockton. Look at that. Got that PlayStation. Is this a kid size hat?
Nah, that's an adult hat.
Dude, I find the games anywhere. I think somebody just put their hat in there.
You think so? Just take it.
Look, there's a tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Stick it on Adrian's head.
Hell yeah, they got the drip. Look at that, Baby Yoda denim.
You alright?
Fly.